Hey positive people, I'm here with my sister Cecilia and we have so many exciting things that we've been thinking about and we can't wait to share them with you. So you called me, when was it?
About a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so my sister calls me a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and she says, hey, she tells me all this exciting stuff and I'm like, yeah, sounds cool. And I was like in the middle of like a nap. So I didn't really pay any attention to what was going on. I think it was like a couple days later.
Yes,
I call you back.
A couple days later.
And I'm like, that's so cool. I got the message. I'm reading. I kind of looked on it on Facebook. I took like a glimpse because I got the concept. And then I called you back. So
yes.
Tell me a little bit more and tell them, what are we even talking about?
So a couple weeks ago, I got an invite to adopt a senior. Genius idea. I loved it. I had all of my Facebook members join the club with me. They loved it. You loved it. However, you guys did ask for us to create something for our local seniors or our local graduates. Love the idea. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. This is actually for our local, for Merced County, to recognize them personally. So, due to your request.
So because the community wanted to recognize these graduates and not let them go unnoticed, because so it reminds me of the time, which graduation doesn't even compare to this, but I believe it's in 5th or 6th grade where you would go to Camp Green Meadows. And when it came to the year that I was going to Camp Green Meadows, they didn't have it. And it was just like so heartbreaking. So I cannot imagine being a senior and working 12 years, looking forward to this year and all the fun activities, and it's just gone, taken from you.
On top of imagine being a graduate from college. You worked all those extra years to do this, to be able to succeed, and let children follow in your steps. To be able to not see you walk that walk.
Right.
It's hard.
Single mothers have worked hard and they want to be able to show their kids what that's like.
Exactly.
And then the preschools, right? Like setting that foundation, letting them know school's important. Kindergarten, school's important. You did a good job. You're going to the next level. So
8th graders transitioning into high school. Do you guys remember transitioning into high school? 8th grade graduation was amazing. But you knew it was your last dance. It was a little scary, but you were ready for it. Because you had that transition, you got to say this is the end. Our 8th graders this year don't get to say this is the end. We told them it's the end and that's it. And it's not fair to them.
That's when I feel like I officially broke out of my shell. My 8th grade graduation dance. And it was like all of us 8th graders who went through all those years together, who I kind of went in, and I'm pretty outgoing in a sense, I guess, which is weird for that. I don't think that I am, but apparently I am. So even then I was like shy and timid, but by the end of the dance, it was like you danced with everyone, you knew everyone, you felt really connected.
Yes.
And then you went to high school. So
funny story is, crush on this one person for 2 years, maybe 7th and 8th grade, because he was a year younger than me. He actually got to chaperone and help out at the 8th grade dance. Made my year. I actually got my dance with my crush. I would love to say his name because he does follow us on Facebook, but I won't. Got my crush and I got a kiss that night. Oh my goodness. This is heartbreaking for me, for every graduate who can experience what we got to experience. So with that being said, what we are doing
is we decided to come up with recognize a graduate. So whether it's a preschool child, kindergarten, 8th grade, senior, or maybe you're a college graduate or a college graduate, then we are going to have you nominate them by sending us a picture of them and all the amazing stuff that they've done, or just a little bit journeys that they've had, struggles, trials, things they've been able to overcome.
Interests.
Some of their interests, the sports they like, the activities, are they indoor person, outdoor person, anything that kind of just showcases them. Right?
Yeah, basically you want us to give us why you are proud of them and let us know what they like and stuff. Just tell us a short story about them in a sense. Let us know, because we want to be able to recognize everybody, but yet we want to know the story behind it. We want to know why you are proud of this person, because And essentially, we are proud of them too, not even knowing these kids, but we would like to get to know them.
Yep, and you're going to help us do that with your short story. So if you know a graduate, then nominate them. It could be your child, it could be your niece, your nephew, your neighbor, a friend's child, or one of your friends, anyone. So nominate them, but on the flip side of that, we're asking the community to help us recognize them. And you can recognize them by donating $10 to sponsor one of the graduates.
The reason why we are asking for donations instead of you sending this child a gift is, one, we want to keep it fair in the community. One of the things I have noticed, every child is appreciative of this, which is a blessing. But being a child at one point, if you're seeing things and someone got something bigger or better than you, it's going to hurt. We don't want our community children to feel this pain. So that is why we are asking for the donations, so that they all get recognized. And they all get recognized equally.
Exactly. And like she said, we are going to do our best to make sure that they all get recognized. And with that, making sure that we do that is by making sure you help us. So community, we're really going to need your help to come together and recognize these graduates, because they absolutely deserve it. Exactly like you said. We knew what that felt like and that moment felt like, and all those experiences. And we want to just give them a glimpse of that by saying, we still celebrate you.
Yes. And what is the $10 donation going to be for?
Oh, good question. So the $10 is actually going to go for us to deliver these items. It's going to be a card. It's going to be a free slice of pie to Jan's Cafe. Thank you, Jan's Cafe. Expressions of Love is donating a flower. And she's also Marie, the owner, she's also going to help deliver these items. And if we can't deliver them to everyone, then you will get it in the mail, and so you'll be able to go to these places and redeem them, and it'll come with a nice card, and we'll just be able to write there in something. We'll personally be writing there. Her or I will be writing something in them and just saying, hey, from the community, we celebrate you, and then they'll be able to receive this gift.
Definitely hope that you will participate in this. You asked for this. This is what you have asked us to do. And this is what we are giving back. So please, please help us recognize these graduates.